Bras Basar, for many, is the place to go for textbooks, art supplies, old books, and other knickknacks. Is there more to Bras Basar than meets the eye? Hi! What are you up to? Looks interesting.
Oh, I'm learning about Bras Basar, from pre-war to present, here at the Immersive Room in Central Public Library. You can discover landmarks in the area, fun facts, and literary treasures behind Bras Basar. Let me tell you more. Bras Basar has a pretty rich history. This book city is a cozy and charming spot to relax and unwind.
Book City. How did Bras Basar earn that title?
Bras Basar is home to bookstores and libraries and housed some of Singapore's very first schools, including Raffles Institution and Anglo-Chinese School. Back in those days, students and book lovers would flock to bookstores to read the latest comic and books. It was a haven of arts and culture for people of all ages.
Wow! I want to explore more. By the way, what's that?
Oh, this is a Bras Basar Radio Trail newsletter. The Trail is a unique reading experience where you can immerse yourself in curated audio segments and discover book recommendations at unexpected places in Bras Basar. This library is one of the many locations on the Trail. You can grab a copy to help us explore Bras Basar. Would you like to join me?
Let's go!
For many Singaporeans, Bras Basar was once Singapore's hub for books, stationery, and printing. MPH and Co & Company were major English bookstores, while Shanghai Book Company, World Book Company, and Nanyang Book Company shaped the Chinese book industry. Beyond just books, there's also bookish spots like Straits Art Co. If you want to find out more, you can chat with the owner. I'm going to scan that QR code and have a listen. See you later!
Hello, I'm Yu. I'm the third generation owner of Straits Art Company. We sell an assortment of art supplies, stationery, and bookmarking tools.
So, what's the story behind this business?
Straits Art Co used to be located along Stamford Road where the old library was. In the 90s, Bras Basar was teeming with book lovers, art lovers, and the like, and it made sense to move the store here to boost business. Shortly after we moved here, NLB also moved right across the road from us. This place holds a lot of precious memories for not just me, but also many of our regular customers.
How has Bras Basar changed?
Honestly, Bras Basar pretty much still looks the same as it did in the 90s. Art students still come by to buy supplies or just for inspiration. There's also been an interesting increase in office workers who drop by after work or during lunch breaks. Most are hobbyists. I think it says something about us as human beings. There's an innate desire to read, write, draw, and to create. Bras Basar allows that to happen.
What has it been like as one of the stops on the Bras Basar Radio Trail?
It has been eye-opening not just for me, but for the people who come to visit. Many of them have told me that they have never been to a shop like this before. It's great to know that the trail allows people to discover new and old places in Singapore. A lot of the participants on the trail were stamp collectors. They would add stamps to their personal scrapbooks and collages. I never knew there was such an active stamp community in Singapore, so I believe we are all discovering different sides of Singapore thanks to this trail.
Thanks for sharing your stories of Bras Basar, Yu.
Of course, you're welcome. Bye.
This is such an amazing area.
It sure is. Got my stand, by the way. Me too. This is Kaling, better known online as local bookstagrammer Lazen Wanderer.
Nice to meet you. Can I join you guys on the trail too?
Of course, let's go. So Kaling, what brings you to Bras Basar?
Well, I'm a huge bookworm, so I enjoy visiting the area to explore the different bookshops and bookish spots. I also find it interesting that while Bras Basar has a strong literary and arts identity, it also has a very charming diversity. I could find a new read at a secondhand bookshop, stock up on art and stationery supplies, and even uncover unique graphic books like where we're at right now.
How do you feel this trail has added to your love for books?
So it brings reading beyond just the act of looking at words. It engages more of my senses through sound, through the atmosphere of different locations, and through the way each space shapes my experience of a book. The trail has also given the activity of reading more of a social dimension.
How so?
So reading is often seen as a solitary activity, just you and the words on a page. But in Singapore, it's becoming more of a connected experience. You have literary talks and book clubs bring like-minded people together to exchange ideas, leading to deeper, more meaningful conversations. And one such example is the Worth the Hype program series by the NLB. I was a speaker for the program and it was insightful to share views on popular contemporary fiction and connect with fellow book lovers. And similarly, exploring the Bras Basar area via this trail is perfect to do with friends friends. Such initiatives within the Bras Basah area enlivens the district, making the scene more vibrant and art space here more interesting to explore.
Yep, that's part of what we hope to do with social and reading initiatives like Worth the Hype and the Bras Basah Radio Trail. Invite people to not only discover great reads, but also to discover new sights and sounds and share these experiences with friends.
Speaking of shared experiences, shall we do some reading together?
Yes, of course, I know just the place.
Thanks for showing me around Bras Basah. When will the radio trail end?
The trail ends on 30th September 2025. So gather your friends, pick up your newsletters from the National Library building and embark on the Bras Basah Radio Trail together. Don't forget to scan the QR codes for a little audio treat and start stamping at the different locations. See you around!